morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. And I'm here in beautiful Kent, Washington to share with you guys something that somebody sent me. Somebody with first-class Interconnect Technology donated me something to do a review on to share with you all. Let's check it out and see what it is. Oh, this is pretty cool. So, they sent me and donated me waterproof phone pouch. This is called Via Lactea. Let's open it up and check it out. So as we're opening the box, we get two of these waterproof phone pouches. It's kind of a perfect gift if you're on a couple's vacation, so both couples can have each phone pouch for their phones. The first thing that I like to point out with this phone pouch is they got these little air bags right here. These are supposed to increase the sensitivity to be able to touch and operate the phone with all the buttons and settings underwater. So if you want to adjust your camera settings while you're underwater, turn your flash on and off, these buttons help facilitate that. So let's do a little compare and contrast with some other phone pouches. So here's just a couple other phone pouches that we own. So if you're on vacation, you know, we have another one that's kind of like a little dry bag system where it rolls up and it clips together. You can put something big like a tablet in it or a phone. It's got the little inner sleeve for the phone. Here's another phone pouch, and you can see where it's got just enough space for a phone. There's no air bubbles that help facilitate the selection that you're making. But the Via Lactea, they're gonna be the top of the line and the first to come out with these little air bubbles. If you don't believe me, go Google it and research it yourself. I do not see any other phone pouch that's got these little air bags that help you make your selections on your phone. That's pretty cool. This phone pouch is rated up to 30 meters. That's about 98 feet deep. So you could take this really deep if you wanted to be able to take pictures and video with your phone underwater. I'd also like to point out that this is a highly transparent material that they're making. That will help you make clear photos and clear videos with your phone underwater. So today, I'm gonna recommend using these retractable cables since I do not have a lanyard. And honestly, I wouldn't recommend any scuba diver using a lanyard around your neck while using this. If you're snorkeling, that's fine. You could use one around your neck so it's not gonna float to the surface and wash away in the current. But if you're diving, get one of these retractable cables. You can lock it in the position. When you use it, hit the button when you want it to come back to you. Have it clipped to your backplate wing or BCD. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go diving. We're gonna put this phone pouch to work. I'm gonna put my cell phone in the phone pouch and we're gonna see if we can take some video and pictures. Now I feel weird about risking my phone in this phone pouch because if this leaks, then I'm probably out of phone or I have to go soak it in rice. But you know what? It's a product of you. We gotta test it. So let's get in the water, let's get wet, and let's test this phone pouch. To be able to operate the phone pouch, all we gotta do is we see these two little tabs here. We're gonna pull them open just like so. They will come open like that. We're gonna pull out the little piece of paper that's for the demo. So we're basically gonna take your phone, open this guy up. We're gonna put it in with the top of the phone up here. So your camera is gonna be towards the top of the phone like this. Don't put it like this. It'll make it easier for water to get in. So once we put it in like that, we're gonna put these two clamps down and it should lock in place. They say if you are worried about it, you can always put a piece of paper here, go in the water with it, and test it out. All right, we're ready to go. Let's get in the water and test it out. Let's see if we can get these buttons to work. We'll hit our side. I can hit my password. Turn it on. Somebody's trying to text me. Let's move that down. Cool, check it out. I can access all my buttons and stuff. So if we're gonna just turn that off for now, let's get in the water. So the first thing we see is just the massive amount of this aquatic weed that is very invasive called milfoil. We're just going to go down there and we're going to practice with the camera trying to take a few pictures of the milfoil since they're basically non-moving targets. So remember, light is pretty key. We don't really have any external lighting right now. So we're just using the diffused lighting from the sky to help with our pictures. The footage you're seeing right now is from the GoPro mounted on top of my mask. This is just to give you a perspective so you could see me carrying my phone in the case in the landscape position. Now that we found some little fish that are pretty inquisitive with my presence there underwater, we're going to switch to the phone and show you the footage. So as a scuba diver that I have practiced a lot of videography and photography underwater, I would say that this phone pouch, you're going to have some probably pros and cons to it. You're going to have a difficult time trying to constantly make sure it's focusing on your subject. It's going to come a little bit shaky because it's not mounted on a tray. You don't have external lights to help you restore all those colors on your subjects that you lose the deeper you go. And you're going to have a little bit of sound and muffled sound when you're touching the phone pouch with your fingers, making your selections. But that's okay. During the editing process, you can reduce your volume and add some music like this. If you're noticing that your shots are becoming a little bit shaky with your phone inside the phone pouch, when you get to the editing process, just slow the speed of your footage to help make your footage less shaky. Keep in mind, the quality of your photos and footage underwater with your phone could also depend on the quality of your phone. If you get a more expensive, fancier phone, you could end up with better footage and photos, but then you run the risk of potentially damaging your phone if the pouch ends up flooding. Keep that in mind. Now we had the phone in the landscape position for a while. Let's rotate it into the portrait position and take some more video. Now the visibility is only about 10 feet here and there's some cloudy conditions, but imagine using this phone pouch in crystal clear water like down in the Caribbean. So what I've done differently in this shot was I took out my flashlight that has a video light flood option. I turn it on, I'm holding it out with my left hand, holding my phone with my right hand. I'm putting the phone low, shooting up, trying to give you a different perspective on what's going on to try to improve the image a little bit. So now I've selected the wide angle option on my phone and I'm still in the portrait position to give you a little bit of a different idea with more of the picture showing up on the phone. One thing that I'd also like to add is any photographer that takes pictures underwater knows that to be able to correct the color from green water or blue water is you gotta have filters. With green water, you gotta have magenta filter. With blue water, you gotta have a red filter. Unfortunately, we don't have filters for our phone inside this pouch. Oh wow, check out this big bass that just snuck up on me. let's just swim around with this bass for a few moments, and then we're gonna get out of the water and talk topside about how you can get your hands on the Via Lactea waterproof phone pouch and get a little bit of a discount coupon code. So if you want to buy this Via Lactea phone pouch for when you go on your vacations and you're doing some snorkeling and you want to record some really cool stuff underwater while you're snorkeling, you can go on Amazon and find this for about $22 right now. There's a coupon code. This coupon code is only good for a short period of time. Feel free to plug it in, try it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this product. This is the Via Lactea waterproof phone pouch. So now we're back at the homestead, and I want to show you guys that when I got home, I was looking at this bag. I don't see any water or moisture inside. My phone is still operational. What I did notice though is I quickly filled up all the space on my phone from running photos and video. So what I would recommend is add a micro SD card to your phone if it takes it, to help add some extra storage space if you are going to be using your phone. So if you're a scuba diver and you're already shooting with an action camera or point and shoot, or you have the money to where you're shooting with a DSLR, should you get this product? In my opinion, no. I think you need to keep progressing forward with the camera systems that you already have and continue upgrading them and personalizing them for you. This, in my opinion, this product, the Via Lactea waterproof phone pouch, is more geared to somebody who's going to be doing some snorkeling and vacationing, or they don't have their camera system but they have their phone and they're willing to risk their phone putting in the phone pouch going in the water. I put my phone pouch, I went in the water, I went about 10 feet deep, no leaks. I would recommend anybody, especially couples that want to go on vacation who don't have the space in their suitcase to lug extra camera gear or equipment, to grab this product. You can find it on Amazon. It's only 22 bucks. Thank you once again, First Class International Technology, for sending me the Via Lactea waterproof phone pouch. I would never imagine using one of these, and it was actually great to actually put one to the test. I took my phone down there and I was able to record and take some photos of the plant life and the fish swimming around me. It was great to be able to do that. Thank you once again. This has been another episode of Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. Thank you so much for your watching. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you on the next episode, on the next adventure. Take care.